Hi, Neil Livingstone here. How are you? It's January 2023. I am in Sydney, Australia. I'm just going to show you the view from my place. So it's Sydney Harbour out there. Very rainy day. My son and I were meant to go to the cricket today. You can see it on the TV there, and it's rained out. So thought I'd make a video. And today's video is going to be what advice would I give to my 20-year-old self. I have no idea whether I'd listen to the advice as a 20-year-old, but here goes. So the first one would be, Neil, make sure you buy property and hold on to it. I think I bought my first property when I was 19, maybe 20, and I held on to, and I've done pretty well with property, but I've bought and sold most of the time, and I think I'd be a lot wealthier today if I had bought more and held on to it. My second piece of advice to myself would be, start self-development early, in your 20s. I was very fortunate to work with PwC in my 20s, and they gave me some just incredible training, which has stayed with me throughout my life. And what I didn't do is into my 40s is do some self-development courses on what I would call the softer skills, or the non-work specific stuff, and that includes your mindset, your confidence, how to be a good person, better person, be your best person, all those softer life skills. I definitely say to myself, start doing those a lot earlier than you did. Next piece of advice would be, be very careful who you go into business with, who your business partners are, and who you have a relationship with as well. I think there's a saying that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So, typically those 5 people outside of your direct family are going to be your business partners and your hubby or your wife. So, super important. Next piece of advice, I think, would be, get some of your fears handled early. Move into your fears. Again, I've done most of that, but I did a lot of that in my 30s and 40s instead of my 20s. So I always was really fearful of presenting and speaking in front of people. When I was younger, I was actually quite shy, and I don't think I ever approached girls till I got a bit older, and just generally putting myself out there, my name out there, and developing a presence or a brand for myself. So my advice would be to move into those fears a lot earlier than I did. Next piece of advice would be, focus a bit more on your health than I did. I focus on that now, and I have for some time, but I think in my 20s in particular, and probably my 30s as well, I didn't eat as well as I should have, and I didn't go to the gym and do weights. I'm a big believer in eating healthy and doing a weight program. Next piece of advice would be to dream big. I've always, I think, done that, but I just reinforce that to myself. Back yourself. Make sure that you do dream big, because if you don't dream big, you never make it big. And don't let anyone dissuade you. Go for it. So that would be the main pieces of advice I'd give to myself. Not sure I'd listen to all of them, but I thought hopefully that's a little bit thought provoking. And I just finished by saying, what same question to you. So, what would you say to your 20-year-old self? And also, are you following the advice you'd give to your 20-year-old self now? Sometimes that advice is still super relevant. Okay.